Today we're going to be checking out a video called The Most Expensive Cities in Europe Not Worth Visiting. Ooh.
This is a good one to know because Europe travel is always very interesting. There are some cities that can get extremely expensive and
London?
yeah, my gosh. And although they might have some surrounding nature that could be cool, I wonder what the actual cities are going to be on this list.
I don't know if there's like a place that I would ever say is not worth visiting. I feel like everywhere I have ever gone, I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I like to see it.
It's like you would, if someone wants to go there, you'd be like, okay, go there. But it's never like you're never gonna not tell somebody to go to a place.
It's like those videos you see where people are like, don't go to this famous place in this city because it's not worth it. It's too busy. It's like, if I'm going to the city, if it's my first time there, I still kind of just want to like see it.
The second time you're going back, you're not going to go to it because you're like, oh, it was too busy when I was there. I didn't like it as much as the other things, but
Still want to see it.
just you got to see it the first time.
Let's check out what these cities are.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're here in Paris,
Mark.
one of the more pricey cities to visit in Europe. And today we have for you are cities in Europe that are expensive that you can actually pass on. Maybe not pass
Interesting.
on forever. They're all worth seeing. They're all sights to see, but cities that are famous but so expensive you might want to put them on your second or third visit to Europe, not on your first, okay? And I want to start with
Okay.
Zurich,
That's a different like reasoning there, which makes a little bit more sense than just the blanket statement.
I feel like only Mark from Walter's World here and possibly us are in a situation, like especially for Americans, where a lot of Americans, they come over to Europe one single time if they're ever will go. So like for them, they see not worth visiting, and that means they will never go there.
Yeah, because it's like their one trip. They're going to try to hit all their places that they want to go to. But for us, it's like, we can
Next time.
maybe we'll just go.
Switzerland. Zurich, it's
Correct.
a banking capital. Bahnhofstrasse, one of the most expensive shopping streets out there. And it's not just Bahnhofstrasse where things are expensive. The whole city, accommodation, going out to eat, living there, it is a pricey place to be. And for the sights you see, yes, Lake Zurich is beautiful and there's some churches to see there and some good museums. But for what you're getting, for what you're paying, I might put Zurich back a little bit. And if you want to go to Switzerland, I will go to Lucerne, Interlaken, or Geneva first before I go there. They're also expensive, but some of them actually make our list of 10 expensive cities you still should see. But that's another video, all right?
Interesting.
Next on our list,
I feel like Zurich for me would be a city like maybe you fly into it when you're going there, and then you go look at it for a day and then leave.
Probably like the same as Reykjavik.
Yep. Look at it for a day, move on to the cooler stuff.
Yeah.
we're heading to Italy, just heading down from Zurich into the north of Italy, and we've got Milan. Now, Milan, don't get me wrong,
interesting.
if you're looking to work in Italy, that is a place to be. Great jobs, great restaurants, great club life. But the thing, as a tourist, for how expensive it is to be there, eat there, stay there, I don't know if it's really worth it when you could go to Rome or Venice, Florence, Lucca, Bari, Alberobello. There's a lot of other places you should go.
I agree with that point. Like from our trip, we went to Italy. Milan was probably my least favorite of the places, so I would kind of agree with that.
I still like Milan. Like how long were we there? 2 days?
I think that might have been a 3-day one. Oh, Bergamo.
Because we're in Bergamo.
Yeah.
Bergamo is the smaller city next to Milan, which is cooler than Milan, I would say. But yeah, with that point where you say if you don't have like a chance or you're not transiting through Milan, I would say definitely go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I thought Milan was cool to stop in.
Yeah, if you're in the area, you got to get a picture of the Duomo.
The Duomo, this mall, they got pretty good food there that we ate some pretty good food.
Yeah.
Instead, that aren't as expensive, that probably more bang for your buck.
It's a lot of
The
shopping.
thing is, when you go
Yep.
there, there are cool things. Go and see the Last Supper.
Why are we like exactly? Oh yeah, the Last Supper's there. We tried to see that and it was
It
closed.
wasn't open.
Why are we like exactly like Walter's World? We're like, oh, you can still go.
His Last Supper, the Duomo, going to the Galleria, la Scala, there's the shopping. It's cool, but for the price you're going to pay, I might push that off to your second or third Italian vacation.
transiting
okay?
through.
Now, number 3 on our list is Dublin, Ireland. Now, I love Ireland. And I
Oh,
tell people for
interesting.
your first
I've
trip
heard
outside of the U.S.,
things about
if you're going to go to
Dublin.
Europe, Ireland is a great place to go. But I always say you fly to Dublin, rent your car, and leave. And then if you want to get Dublin, a couple days at the end, because Dublin is super expensive. Ask the locals. Accommodation. Locals can't even afford to live there. Going out to eat, going out to party, going to the sites. It is kind of an expensive place to go. And if you want to go to Ireland, go to Galway. Go explore around the country. Go to Kinsale. Go to, go to Killarney. Go all over. But Dublin, for the prices you're going to pay, you're better off exploring the rest of Ireland than staying in Dublin, okay? Now, next on our list is Brussels, Belgium. Now, you all know I'm not the biggest fan of Brussels, but the thing is, since the EU is basically based in Brussels, you have a lot of bureaucrats that are there, and that has driven the prices up for the locals as well. It's expensive to eat, it's expensive.
I've heard, if there's any city I've heard the most about people not liking in Europe, it's Brussels. People always say how it's like the most boring city they've ever been.
Yeah.
I'd still like to try and see how it is, but
Brussels would be perfect, I feel like, if you're going from France to the Netherlands. You just stop there.
yeah.
Why not?
To stay.
Eat some French fries. Belgian fries.
And for the number of sites you have there, yeah, there's some museums. You can see the
The
mannequin
Peeing
piss,
Boy,
which is
that's like the #1 site.
this big. A few things. It's not really worth the money. So if you want to go to Belgium, and it might be just as expensive, but worth it actually, go to Bruges or go to Ghent. You're going to have more fun there and see more things and enjoy it more. And you're going to feel better about spending all the money than you will versus going to Brussels. Now, next on our list is Luxembourg City in Luxembourg. And if you watched our video on the unfriendliest places we visit, Luxembourg City makes that list. So not just is it super expensive, it also is not the most friendly place to go. Now, there are a few sights to see when you're there. I actually like walking in the walls of the city and stuff, but
Yeah, that's cool.
honestly, for the service you get there, for the prices you pay, for a limited amount of stuff to see and do when you're there, it's really not worth it. That's why a lot of people, when they eventually get to Luxembourg, it's after they've gone to Spain and France and Germany and Italy and England and Ireland, Scotland and Wales and Sweden and Norway, then they get to Luxembourg, because for what you're paying for Luxembourg City, I wouldn't really make that a high priority.
I'm trying to think, like, when the million trips we've tried to plan, right? Whenever I see Luxembourg there, it's like it's so close. We might as well just train over there for a day and then train out.
Yeah, we definitely had that at one point.
Just to like check it off.
I feel like we're not usually the check off the list type of people, but Europe, you can do that a lot easier because of the transportation.
Because it's like, what other reason would you go to Luxembourg other than just checking it off the list?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, there's not like any nature that we'd want to see.
You're going to go, especially if money's tight. Now, heading over to Germany, I gotta say, Germany's got some expensive places, but Munich, Hamburg, they're worth going to see. But one place a lot of people fly in and out of is Frankfurt. And Frankfurt is one expensive
we
city
flew
in
in and
Germany
out of
that I
that.
really gotta say,
leave
I
the
would
airport.
leave that out of your German itinerary unless you're flying in or out of there and you need to stay for a bit. Because the city itself, it's Manhattan, so it's all business. So the prices are driven up with all those business travelers, right? And the thing is, yes, you can have the apple wine, and there's a few museums that are there you can go see that are nice, but honestly, Frankfurt's not worth it. I mean, go down to Heidelberg, go to Berlin or Munich or wherever, but Frankfurt, for the expensiveness, it's not worth it. Push that back a few Germany trips, okay? Then get there. Next up, we've got Monaco or Monte Carlo, the city-state.
We were considering going to Monaco when we actually ended up going to London instead. We were going to go there during the day and then come back that night.
Yeah, just so we could check it off the list. It's another check off the list place.
Country down by Nice in France. Look, Monte Carlo, when you go there, Monaco, when you go there, you really like see the opulence of luxury and money and all the things that are there. I mean, it's crazy. But I want to tell you, when you go there, everything's crazy expensive too, and there's not a lot to see. Like, it's cool to see the casino from outside, but I don't gamble, so I don't really care. The oceanarium, the aquarium kind of thing, Jacques
Nice
Cousteau, so
scenery.
that's kind of a cool thing to see. Walking on to see the money is kind of cool, but honestly, you're better off just going to Nice, enjoying Nice, and then maybe do a day trip into Monaco and come out, because for how much everything
My
is
gosh,
there,
we are.
Walter.
We're in the same mindset as Walter.
it's not really high on a list of places to go if you're thinking about places to leave out because of expensiveness. And then the next two places are Nordic capitals that I actually really enjoy, but for how much they cost to go to and what you're getting, it's
Ooh, what is this going to be? What is it going to be?
Is it going to be Stockholm, Helsinki,
I think it might be.
or Reykjavik if he counts
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik?
Yeah, I mean, definitely Reykjavik has to be on there, right?
But people like Stockholm, Oslo, but Oslo, I don't know. Those are
Oslo?
all of the ones.
Because Oslo has like, you think you'd rather just go to Bergen maybe than
Yeah.
Oslo. Maybe it is Oslo. And then he said multiple, so Helsinki? Is it gonna
Maybe.
be Helsinki?
Maybe. That's the prediction. Oslo, Helsinki. Let's see if we're right.
Tough to really, I mean, I got to be honest with you. One, Helsinki, Finland. I love Finland. I lived in Finland. I love going back to Finland, but Helsinki can be very pricey, and it's way pricier than the rest of the country. Hint, if you want to explore Finland, go explore Finland. Go to the lake lands.
Another place we were about to go before we went to London instead. But it was too cold. We do want to go to other places in Finland for sure.
So is this meaning that we should let us know if you're finished and watching this? Does this mean we should go to Finland or Helsinki for 2 days and then get the heck out?
Yeah, let us know.
Go to the sauna, go to the archipelago, like the islands and stuff. Do that. It's a lot cheaper because when you go to Helsinki, it's a modern stones building, you know, structures and everything, but it's pricey. And it's not a lot to do. Like if you want to go, think of going to Copenhagen or Stockholm for a Nordic capital. It has a lot to do.
Okay, so
Still
you
expensive,
like
but worth going to
Stockholm.
see a little bit more than those. And kind of following along with that, I would say is also Oslo, Norway. And also, it's so
All right.
expensive every
Nailed
time I
it.
go there. I don't even drink beer. Like it's that pricey. And if you want to go to Norway, I mean, Oslo, you're going to fly in. But honestly, if you're going to go to Bergen, you go. It's like Finland. Finland, you go for the nature, so go explore the country. You go to Norway, go explore the country, go explore the fjords and all these things. The money is going to go a lot farther than it is going to be in Oslo, okay? So this is kind of like my list of expensive cities in Europe that aren't really need to be the top of your list of places to go. They're still worth seeing. Don't get me wrong. I've been to all these places. They're all cool, but for the bang for the buck, there's too much
sense.
buck you have to get for a very little bang, or not as much
I
bang
like-
as you
I like how he
I want
said
to
it.
put that in there. So what are some cities in Europe
right,
that
you
you've
know.
seen that are way
Very reasonable list there. I would. We haven't been to any of those places. Well, I haven't been to any of those places. And I guess we had Milan. I would say that those seem like they would make sense.
Yeah, I mean Milan, Florence. Obviously, Florence is much better than
Yeah.
Milan. Milan, Bologna, Milan, Bergamo, Milan, Venice, Rome, Naples. That's definitely. And I would like to go to every single place
Yeah.
that he did say still.
We're still gonna probably go to them if they're on a route that we could go to.
Even if I have to like jut back, you know.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing about Belgium, I feel like, is we're gonna want to like shoot through it, but we're gonna want to at least stop in Brussels. But then there's Ghent and Bruges still that we'd also like to stop in. So that suddenly makes Belgium into like 3 to 5 days. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh, how do we shoot through this quick?
And we might have a limited time.
Yeah, but we'll see. Interesting. Do you agree with this video? Let us know places that you think are not worth it, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.